Hello and welcome to J.R. Garrett's Middle School. We're glad that you'll be joining us soon. As you can imagine, COVID-19 has changed many of the things that we do at JRG, and this video will provide you with an overview of those changes and how they impact you as a student. Our COVID risk mitigation procedures start with everyone wearing a mask at all times inside the building and at recess. Wherever and whenever possible, maintain 6-foot distancing from other people. Where that's not possible, we use social grouping in classrooms called partner groups. We'll talk more about that in a minute. This year at JRG, our school doors do not open until 7 a.m. and school starts at 7:30 a.m. Students that arrive between 7 and 7:10 a.m. will need to wait in an assigned spot in either the large gym for 8th graders or the small gym for 7th graders. We'll have people that can help you know where to wait. At 7:10 a.m., students who ride the bus will be dismissed from the bus. And shortly after that, students will be dismissed from the gyms. At this time, you can briefly visit your locker, but then go directly to your Period 1 class. If you attended JRG in the past, you'll notice that we do not have a TLC this year, so go to your Period 1 class instead. Also, if you've attended JRG in the past, you'll know that students often walked the halls and spent time with their friends before going to TLC. This year, due to COVID-19, we asked students to go directly to their Period 1 class after they visit their locker. Students are divided into one of 4 teams at each grade level: Swampies, Lagoons, Everglades, and Bayou. Those students will eat lunch as a team and go to recess with their team throughout the school day. In your classrooms, you'll be assigned to a group of between 2 to 4 other students. We call these partner groups, and you will work only with your partners in the classroom. Those partner groups are set up so that they are spaced 6 feet from other partner groups in the classroom. And again, this helps us control COVID risk mitigation. Those groups will change periodically, and that typically happens over longer weekends or longer breaks, such as Christmas break or spring break. Also, when you leave the classroom, our passing times are staggered to avoid hallway congestion. So your team will change classes at the same time, but another team might change classes 2 or 3 minutes later. Lunch is also different this year, as you can imagine. We have 2 different locations. We have a lunch in the small gym and a lunch in the commons, and you'll be assigned to one of those locations. You'll eat lunch at a table with the same partner group that you have in your classes. Recess is also different. We have 2 locations this year: our south or stadium parking lot, as well as the back of our staff lot. Teachers and other students on your team can help you know where you go for lunch and where you go for recess. During lunchtime, unless you're eating, we do want you to have your mask on. If you're dropped off at JRG in the morning, we ask that cars form a single line in our front circle drive and pull as far forward as possible before stopping to let the student out. This helps us be more efficient and avoid traffic backups. Also, if possible, we ask that you turn north onto John Street when you're leaving our school, again, to avoid a traffic backup that can occur when a car is trying to turn left out of the circle drive. If you ride the bus, you'll be dropped off and picked up in our south or stadium parking lot. Parents, please note that cars are not allowed in this lot at any time before, during, or after the school day for safety reasons. We don't want to mix car and bus traffic. This year, bus students are dismissed a few minutes before other students at the end of the day. And again, that's to avoid hallway congestion. As much as possible, try to get involved when you're at JRG. There are many things that we aren't able to offer this year that we would normally be able to offer, but we have begun to offer both clubs and sports. Please watch the newsletter and listen to our announcement for those offerings, and so that you can understand what's being offered and how you can join. We were successful in running a virtual cross-country program. We will be running a limited in-person basketball and strength program and hope to offer some form of track and tennis program in the spring. We also have clubs that are running both virtually and in person. Those include Alliance, Coding Club, Junkbox Wars will be starting soon, and Soundscape and Yearbook. We have an active and supportive student services team at JR Garrett's that are here to support you as a student and answer questions and support parents as well. Our counselors are Mr. Demeen for 8th grade and Miss Diamond for 7th grade. Our school psychologist is Miss Stupka, and Officer Stamen is our police school liaison officer. I'm Mr. Brinkman, the principal, and along with Mr. Delane and Mr. Baumgartner, our assistant principals, we want to support you in any way we can by answering your questions, and we're here to help you solve problems as well. We'll look forward to seeing you soon at JRG. Remember that there are many adults and students that are ready to help you make an easy transition into school. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. A great place to start is with your teacher, or stop down to our student services office and ask your questions there. We're hoping for a great year for you and your classmates, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.